What's up, boys and girls? You know who it is, Sexy Boy. In this video we're gonna take a look at Alistar. I know Alistar is not exactly the most popular support, but he's definitely very good. Recently he went up in my support pick, I want to say, or support list quite a bit. Back in the day he was actually below Soraka, so you can imagine. Definitely. Now he's my most played support above Taric. You know, I really enjoy him. He has that CC, can stop ganks really easy, is really tanky, has a heal, which is really important in my opinion as a support. You need sustain. You need to be able to sustain your AD carry, in my eyes, I guess. So let's move on. As an Alistar player, you need to be able to perform your combo, which would be your Q, W combo, or actually WQ to be precise. You want to be able to perform that combo at any given time, anywhere, anytime. So in order to learn that combo, open up a custom game, add one bot, and once you enter, buy some mana recovery items. I just get ancient coin and 4 mana potions and start practicing. Reach level 2, unlock your Q and W, and start practicing your combo. This is what you want it to look like. But of course, most likely it's not gonna look anything like this at your first try. It's most likely gonna look something like this or this. But don't despair. Eventually you're gonna get it, and it's gonna look like this. Bam! So once you learn it, you're officially a full-fledged Alistar player. Woohoo! Once you're at that point, we're gonna take a look at his abilities. So with his abilities, in a typical lane, let's say versus Jinx and Leona, which don't offer a lot of poke, so you won't need a lot of sustain, you want to unlock your Q first. That's going to be, you know, your bread and butter move, I would like to say. So your W is going to be next at level 2. Now, of course, with the Q and W available at level 2, you want to use your combo. That's basically how it goes. You want to use your combo as much as possible. At level 3, get your E. That's going to be your sustain. You never know when you're going to need it. Don't neglect it. Unlock it. It might save your life. You never know. So, max your Q first, then W, then E, and ultimate whenever possible. In other words, it's going to be level 6, 11, and 16. Let's say, for example, you're versus a poke lane. In other words, it would be Caitlyn and Nami, I guess. They offer quite a bit of poke, so versus them you're obviously going to need your E quite a bit more. So you obviously want to get your Q first, just because you never know when your jungler might decide to gank. He might decide to gank really early after your blue buff. He's going to be level 2, you're going to be level 1, and if you max your heal first, you're not going to have anything to stop the enemies with, so they're just going to escape. So yeah, Q always first. Next, place a point at your E, because you're most likely going to be at half health by level 2 from all that poke, depending on how good they are, but most likely that's the case. Next, place a point at your W so you can have your combo by level 3, which is very good. Place 3 points on your E. That's going to give you decent health region, I want to say, or heal, decent heal. Next, max your Q, then W, and finish off your E, last but not least. Ultimate 6, 11, 16, the usual. One more thing I want to mention is it's the Alistar maxing order is not set in stone. It's just depending on what you need, I want to say. Yeah, it's just what you need. If you're getting poked a lot and 3 points aren't enough, place 5 points. Place, you know, as much points as you need. If the lane is suddenly going your way, start maxing your Q early. Don't go for the extra points in heal, you know. It all depends on what you need, how the lane is going. That's basically it with the maxing order. Next, let's take a look at his runes. For the runes, I'm using my brown page. I should rename it. Kind of offensive to Alistar. It's mainly health, a bit of armor, and a bit of magic resist, which do come in handy, you know. So for the reds, I'm using armors. Everything is flat, by the way. For the runes, I think runes are meant to help you with the early game, not so much the late, so I just go with flats. So my reds are all armors, and they are flats. My blues are magic resist. My purples, or quintessences, are all healths. For the yellows, I'm using a mixture, 4 armors and 5 healths. The main reason I do this is because if I don't do this mixture, my armor goes down quite a bit. So I kinda decided to go this way. You could add more health or more armors now depending on what you need. But that's pretty much it for the runes. Kinda self-explanatory, of course. Next, let's take a look at his masteries, or the mastery page I like to use. I like to use a typical page 4719, which gives me 10% cooldown reduction, all the extra gold, mana recovery, extra experience, the movement speed, which is really important, a bit of armor and magic resist, and 36 health, I believe, extra from that eye thingy from the defense. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my masteries, really. Nothing much to go about there. Let's take a look at his summoner spells now. Most of the time, 99.999% of the time, I like to use Exhaust and Flash. And the main reason I like to do this is Flash, of course, gives you that extra escape or engaging opportunity. If they're too far away, you can Flash combo and you're gonna stop them in their tracks, or you can just escape with Flash. You know, it's just overall really good on Alistar. The Exhaust helps really with fed champions, I want to say. Let's say, for example, Vayne is fed. You can just use your Exhaust and you're going to limit her damage dramatically, which might help your AD carry pick up an easy kill. You never know. So yeah, Exhaust is really the bread and butter summoner spell in my opinion. You just cannot neglect it. Of course, if Exhaust really doesn't, you just don't like it. You just don't like it, doesn't work for you. You could always go for Ignite. I guess it is really okay. It's gonna help you pick up those early kills. Problem being though, in the late game, when you start the team fights, you're most likely gonna have 3 Ignites in the team. Your top laner and mid laner are most likely gonna have Ignites, so that's gonna be a total of 3 Ignites. I don't know how well that's gonna work, so yeah. And you're gonna have no Exhaust, so keep that in mind. That's the main reason why I take Exhaust. You know, I'm trying to kind of make the team well-rounded. You know, have Exhaust, have Ignites, have everything. That's kind of how I look at it. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the build now. Typically, I start with the following. Of course, you could tweak it a little bit, do what you want, but I'm going to give you the typical beginner Alistar build or whatnot. So, start with Ancient Coin, 1 ward, 2 mana potions, because your mana is going to be a big problem, and a Warding Totem Trinket. So, these are going to be your starting items. Next, get your Sightstone. Once you get your Sightstone, sell your Sweeping Lens Trinket and replace it with, actually, sell your Warding Totem Trinket and get a Sweeping Lens. I'm sorry. Next, get your Nomad's Medallion. And keep it at that, don't upgrade it yet. Next, you want to get Giant's Belt or Spectre's Cowl. Ugh, what a confusing name. Hope I got that right. You know, get these 2 items. They're going to be pretty much your... I was gonna say big items, but middle items. Let's call them middle items. They're gonna give you a lot of beefiness, and the main reason you don't want to rush random wins or anything like that is because you never know who's gonna get fed. You might rush a random wins, you might have the Warden's Mail and the Giant's Belt. You just need a bit more gold, and all of a sudden their AP carry gets fed like hell, and you need to rush ability power, magic resist, I mean. So yeah. That's the main reason why I get both of these items in most of my games at least, and depending on who gets fed, I upgrade one of them. After you get your 2 items, get boots. Ninja Tabbies if the enemy team is mainly ADs and you need a bit of extra armor. Mercury Shreds if they have a lot of ability power damage, magic damage, and a lot of CC. Or Boots of Swiftness if you're ahead and you just wanna move a lot faster. Yeah. If you're falling behind, get Mercury's or Ninja Tabbies. Don't go for the Boots of Swiftness. They offer you extra movement, but nothing else, you know. So yeah. Next, upgrade one of your two items to a big item. In this case, it would be Random Ensoulment if their ADs are progressing, or you know, the Spirit Vestige, or Banshee's Veil, something like that. After you get one of your items upgraded, get Talisman of Ascension. That extra movement speed is gonna come quite in handy. Next, upgrade the other items, so you have those 2 items, Spirit Vestige and Randuin's, of course. You could swap them for anything else, of course. I'm just giving you the basic idea. Of course, if you need more armor, you could go for Sunfire, Frozen Heart, Thornmail, or Iceborne Gauntlet. For the magic resist items, it's gonna be Banshee's Veil, Aegis of the Legion, Abyssal Scepter, or of course, actually, that's it. There's nothing more. Now, don't forget to upgrade your items. That's one important thing. From Sightstone to Ruby Sightstone, and from Aegis of the Legion to Locket of the Island Solary. If you want to know more in depth about when you should pick these items, leave me a comment. I'm gonna respond, of course, in case you don't know, because I really don't want to go too in depth about this. It's gonna take me way too long. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for the build. It's pretty much a basic way of looking at it. I want to say. Next, let's take a look at what to do with Alistar. What to do with Alistar early game, more precise. Your top priority really should be protecting your AD carry and all, but once you reach level 2 and you have that combo, go in on the enemy AD carry. Focus him down, pin him down, W, Q, bam, bam, knock him in the air. Make sure your AD carry follows up with a bit of damage. With a good combo and a lot of follow-up from your AD carry, you should be able to knock half of his health down. That's going to scare him a lot. Definitely a lot. And your combo is going to be pretty hard to dodge, so he's going to take it and he's going to be really scared, and he's most likely going to back out immediately. Of course, if you have the chance to catch the support, do so. One thing I want to mention is, if your AD carry is low, do not go in. They're going to ignore you and go for the AD carry, so yeah, pick your timing really carefully. Mid and late game are pretty much the same. You want to defend the carries with your combo, or not even the combo, just individual abilities, exhaust. Do whatever you can, just make sure to defend them. If your team doesn't have a tank you need to initiate, go in with your combo, use Talisman of Ascension. You have all these nice abilities. If you're in the middle of the enemy team and you're getting focused, use your ultimate. It's going to help you quite a bit. It absorbs, I believe if you put 3 points on it, it should absorb up to 70% damage, so that's quite a lot, It's going to help you in a dramatic way. So that's pretty much it for this guide. I hope it helped all of you, I guess. I hope that everybody learned something new, something interesting, something fun, something that's going to help you. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave a comment. I'm going to respond as soon as I see it, Definitely as soon as I see it. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Again, hope it helped. Hope you all learned something new. And I will see you guys in my next video.